What's going on, everybody? KD for the Wealth Wells. Wednesday, 227% win. Thursday, 220% win, and a 576% win. How do we do it? I'm going to discuss that right now. So if you come into our Discord, click the link attached to the video. You'll know in the KD's Trades channel, along with the call outs, you'll see I do my morning recaps here. And we can just look back here. I'll show you we took 2 trades in the morning here. Now, this number is based on 1 contract. Typically, I am in my positions in lots of 10, 15, or 25. So you can times this by 10, and that's my morning profits generally, right? Others in the Discord crushed it. We'll tell you about that in a minute. We'll look inside of the testimonials channel. You can see that. But Wednesday, nice profitable day, 14% in a 227% trade. And then Thursday, 222% trade and a 576% trade. And we also traded the futures, made a little bit there, just under 10K there. All right. And so we're going to go over these. Before I do that, though, I am going to go here inside of the Killer Wells channel, and I'm going to highlight some folks here that have absolutely been crushing it. Let's see here. 300% there. Let's see here. So Geo averaged 20K per week for 2 weeks straight. Now, why do I want to highlight this? It's because, you know, there's a lot of fakers, scammers, whatever, but it's important for you guys to see that the guy that's running the Discord, that's doing the trading, isn't the only one making profits. It's a community effort, and I'm showing people how to actually trade this thing the right way. And so we've got tons of this information in here, folks that are crushing this thing. 24 days, up $27,000. That's powerful. These folks have been through training. They've taken my trainings. They've sat down one-on-ones with me, and they've been inside the Discord here. So all right. So now that you've seen some of that, and folks, you know, 5 for 5, folks just posting as I you know, put my call outs here. So let's go back to yesterday, right? This contract here, this thing ran ridiculously. So that was nice. Let's go back to yesterday. We won't do, well, I'll show you Wednesday, but I'll show you the call outs from yesterday, right? So before the market opened, I gave the areas of interest on SPY. Okay, we'll talk about what those are. And then as the market opened, you can see right there, I'm immediately into calls for my target. And then after that, you know, we trail for the pop, right? We trail for the pop. And then after that, we lock in profit, right? You can see that. There's the signals and the targets there. Sliding, then I tell you what, I'm all out. So right now, I paired that with an options and a futures trade. I had 2 runners in place. Those got stopped out in profit. At 10:10, I grab puts. I'm going to scalp it, short hold. I give the target off of, this is my risk to reward area, and then it breaks that trail and it turns into a long hold, right? This position, you know, was in profit, couldn't lose, so we just trailed it. But the stop adjusted the stop as the day went, and the rest is history there. So we're going to talk about those 2 trades. I can tell you when I'm locking in profit there. I give you the risk to reward area there, 45.10 on SPX, and then this thing just continues to go to the bank, right? Other folks making profits, nice dump. Then I move my stop down 4,500, and others start to show that they're banking as well. Now, if I were to go back up, I just want to recap this before I keep moving here. I'm going to show you how we got that trade. If I were to go back up, others are also posting, you know, what they've done inside the Discord, you know, what kind of profits they're making as well. And so if you ever want to read that a little bit deeper, then you're going to need to go over to the testimonials channel here and read some of these testimonials that the folks are putting in there. All right, so let's talk about it then. How did I get and get these monster wins on those days? You know, averaging 399% on my trades, 120% on my trades. The average, right, between the 2 trades there. Monster trades. How do we get that? All right. Well, obviously, we're prepared off of CPI. We know what we're doing, right? But I'm going to go over a layered format to help you out. All right. So number 1, the folks took training. That's obvious. Number 2, they're in continuous education. They're inside the Discord. That's obvious. All right. So let's take a look at Wednesday's action. Okay. Here's the open. Here's the open on Wednesday. Okay. And we have a key level here, right? We have a key level. We have an area of interest that we've marked, and we've got some areas here that signify gap, action, etc. Right? So that's number 1. You need to understand how to identify areas of interest. All right. There's a link attached to this video. I have a new KD setup that's out, trading with areas of interest and making a trading checklist that's going to help you identify these areas where there can be serious pools of liquidity that will shift. On top of that, we've got our key levels. Now, the third component there, obviously with volume, volatility, and price action, we've got the VVP indicator. All right. Again, there's a link down below for that as well. So let's stretch this thing out and let's take a look at the VVP indicator. All we did was we took a look at where our buy sell pressure was in harmony with our levels, and we took the trade. Super simple. Looked at volume down below. If we got the corresponding volume down below, we took it. Right? And so you can clearly see coming off of our area of interest here, coming off of our volume pressure there, coming off of our key level there, breaking through another major level that's an automatic level on our VVP. Once I start to break down past here, I knew I was coming to 4468. Here is the target here. And to show you that, let's, keeping me honest here, let's jump back in here. All right? Jump back in there and let's see here. Let's go on up here and you can see where I gave the indication that we're coming to 4468. So let me just scroll up a little bit here for yesterday. And as we begin to break down and move, I specifically stated that 4468 would be the area there that we want to watch. Okay, so it must be up a little higher here. And how do I know that? Well, we've got our areas of interest and we've got our key levels there. That's telling us where we're going to go ultimately. All right, where we're going to go ultimately. So with that in mind, if you know where you're going to go ultimately, then you're going to be able to long hold. Okay, I'll find it in a minute. I don't want to delay here. We're getting ready to start the market. I'm doing this before the market starts, guys. So I'll find it in a minute. But we know where we're going to go. You guys inside the Discord, you heard me calling out that level, and then obviously there is an automatic level in the area of interest there. All right, so that's the Wednesday action there. All right, we know what we're getting there. Thursday, same thing, right? But this time we take a little higher up. We got a gap down below, and we've got another automatic level with an area of interest up at the top. So we looked at market structure for this one. We developed some key levels and some areas where we knew the market would pivot. And once the market pivoted, we were good to go to the downside. Ended up being some monster trades. I just want to recap those. What helped us do it? A few things. Number one, areas of interest. Take this training here. Number two, we also have a doji play that we're running as well. Number three, we've got the VVP indicator, volume, volatility, price action. It has an algorithm running behind the scenes there. Obviously, you can see my volume profile there. And once I see my pivots and targets hit, then I am going to take the trade, let it run, and have the wherewithal to know how to hold. So with trades like this, this contract was at $4, end up going to $40, right? So that's a 10x trade. I took it only the meat of the move and then let my runners run, right? So the bulk of the move, some size, was out at about 500-600%. The rest we let run there. Now, here's what's interesting. This is not the only time, all right? Having a little fun in the Discord. This isn't the only time we get that. If you want to find out the stats, I post my stats weekly. All of my trades are live. You can recap them inside the Discord. I do live screen. You can see my trade count, all that cool stuff. And then I'll show you all of the trades I made for the week there. That's last week. We'll do this week coming up Friday or Saturday. I post it, and you see my trades throughout the day. I also show you time and trade, and then you can compare that with the call outs to see I'm actually in the exact same trade, what have you. And oftentimes I have futures trades going on with mine, right? Oftentimes I'm in the futures channel here, posting and etc. And I also pair it. So you can times that by 10 or 20, and then add in some futures there. And we've got a solid day. We're going to crush it today. It's the end of the week. So I just thought I'd do a quick little trade recap to show you guys how we crush this thing for all you folks who are maybe new to the Discord. You may not know what this Discord, what this channel is about. Like and subscribe this video. Come into the Discord, get the indicators, right? They're not lagging, real time. Get the training that you need, right? Trading with areas of interest and our other KD setups. If you click the link attached to this video, you'll be able to. The only training that you can take out of order are these two right here. You can take these at any time, right? You can have unlimited access to that for I think 3 or 6 months, and then the training here you have to take in order. This is our core training. This is where the secret sauce is, no doubt about it. And then the killer wells is the call outs, swing trades, all that cool stuff. It's been a pleasure, folks. We're going to go ahead and crush the day. Ended the week strong this week. We're going to end it strong, but we've been doing very, very well. KD for the Wealth Wells. Signing out. I'm going to leave you guys with one little thing. All right. Make sure that when you are trading and when you are trying to execute your trades and pick your setups, make sure that you are focused and dialed in. If you dial in, you're going to crush this thing. Remember, if you show up, you'll go up.